Good morning and happy Monday. Your Motivation Monday kind of goes back to what I talked about in May. If you've gone back and seen some of my Facebook Live videos, for the month of May I did a little motivational video about movement every single day because that was the Fly Lady habit of the month, and it's something that I do regularly for myself. So I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes this morning about being fit as a mom. And that doesn't mean that you're going to go out there and go crazy and do all these things to change everything, but each day you can make a small step to improve your health, to improve how you feel about yourself. And you just start one step at a time, and you don't go out there and tell yourself you're going to run a marathon right off the bat, but you set small goals. You can use a step counter and set step goals each day. You can start out just playing with your kids for 15 minutes. You can just go out in the yard and walk for 15 minutes. You don't have to make it a big thing. And that's where we get stuck, is we think, well, that's just not enough. It's not worth starting. But it is, because when you start with these small steps, you build from there, and you build your endurance, and you build how well you're feeling about yourself. And eventually, you'll start seeing progress. Even in 15 minutes, you'll see that you can get more steps in 15 minutes. You'll see that you're breathing easier, and then you can start adding on and go to 20 minutes or 30 minutes. I don't want you to put yourself down and think, well, 15 minutes is not going to make a difference, because it will make a difference. That's where I started 4 years ago when I started running and walking, is I started with 15 minutes because that's really all my lungs would let me do. I suffer from asthma and allergies, and I had to build up my lung capacity and what I was able to do. And my goal was not to be a stick-thin model, but my goal was to be healthy, get off medications, and be able to play with my kids without being completely drained by doing it. So pick something that you really like to do, and you may just start with some stretching and just step counting, and that's it, and that's okay. You don't have to start out running. You don't have to start out doing a whole exercise DVD. There's lots of videos online that you can use on YouTube just to help you stretch and start getting your muscles ready to use in a different way. If you have steps at home, you can count how many times a day you go up and down the flights of steps. I use our steps to stretch my legs and my calves because I can get a really good stretch and feel comfortable still by using my steps. So there are many, many ways that you can work on getting fit. Drinking water will help you feel better, especially in the summer when you're sweating a lot. And then look at your eating. Are you eating a lot of carbs and sugars? Start cutting those out and you'll start feeling better. I will warn you at first, if you completely cut out sugar, you're not going to feel great for a couple of days, but then you'll start seeing cravings go away once you hit day 3 and day 4. And sugar really does make our bodies go up and down in energy throughout the day. You'll feel that crash when the sugar wears out, and then you're going to want more sugar. So look at things that give you a good healthy burn. Eat eggs, eat oatmeal, drink water, drink black coffee. Get away from all the sweeteners and the things that you're using, and you'll start feeling better. You may lose a few pounds, and that's great, but don't let weight be your goal. The goal should be how you feel about yourself, how you feel physically. Do you feel like you can keep up with your kids? Can you go for a bike ride with them and not be hanging at the back? So start looking at ways to make yourself feel more fit, but not taxing yourself to the point you want to give up after one day. Because if you do a workout and your legs hurt so bad and your arms hurt so bad that you can't do anything for 3 or 4 days, you're doing too much. So start slow and easy. This week we are going to be in our first zone of our homes, which is our front porch, entryway, and dining room. Your front porch and your entryway is the first thing people see when they come to your house. So today, let's spend 10 minutes decluttering the front porch, sweeping it, wipe the front door if it needs to be wiped, and just look as you're a visitor to your house and say, what can I do to make my front porch look a little bit better and more inviting? Some of you live in neighborhoods and people see your porch all the time. I live in the middle of the woods. Frankly, hardly anybody sees our porch unless they come to visit us. So I don't have this pressure all the time of everything being perfect on my front porch. It's just good enough for us. And the boys like to have their bikes out on the porch, and that doesn't bother me. I keep a cooler out on the porch because I shop with it every week. So there are things that probably I do on my front porch that's a little bit different than what you would do if you lived in a neighborhood or a big city. So today, just go out there and declutter a little bit, give it a quick sweep, shake out that rug, look at the front door. Nothing big and crazy. And tomorrow we'll move over to the entryway. So if you have a launch pad area that's pretty cluttered with kids' stuff, have them work on decluttering that entryway today, so tomorrow when you go to it, you don't have as much to do. So use your kid power today. Get them to do a few things to help you set up your week. My weekly home blessing today is going to be to do my bedding. I divide them up throughout the week when I'm homeschooling because it makes it easier to get them all done instead of dedicating an hour on Monday. So today I'll get my sheets washed, and then tomorrow I'll do some dusting. Wednesday I'll do the windows. Thursday we'll do probably some decluttering, getting rid of magazines and paper. Friday we'll sweep, mop, and vacuum. So I divide them all out over the course of the week. Each one takes about 10 minutes, and then we're done by Saturday. And that's the goal, so you can have family fun day. So if you have any questions, use the little box down here, make a comment, or you can email me at tammy@tammyfox.com. And I'm holding my phone upright so I can't really see too many comments or who's here, but I know several of you have joined me already, so I want you to have a great Monday. Find one thing that you can do to help yourself with your mom fitness, whatever it is. If it's just counting steps today, go for it. See what you do today, and then tomorrow try to do 10 steps more. And on Wednesday, 10 steps more. And so each day this week, just increase a little bit. And then next Monday, when you start over again for the week, see where you were this week and do just a little bit more. My Monday menu plan is different because I did not put down that we're cooking today. We have an afternoon full of appointments, and I'm not going to be here to cook, and I don't want to set up the crock pot because I'm not really sure how long we'll be gone to our appointments. I could do the Instapot, but we're going to actually do takeout chicken tonight. So I'm going to have an easy Monday in the kitchen. So I've got a little bit of extra time to do some decluttering before the appointments, and that's going to be my goal today. I'm going to do a little bit of decluttering on the front porch and kind of walk around the house and look at those hot spots that developed over the weekend. Hit those for a few minutes and call it good. So tell me what you're doing. And Jacqueline, it's happy Monday to you too. Thanks for the comment. I can see it down there. I'm not real good at talking and reading at the same time. So hope you guys have a great day and a great week, and do something for you today just so that you'll feel a little bit stronger and a little bit better. I'll see you tomorrow.